Hey everybody, it's Glenn with the Cactus Atlas at Bryce Canyon National Park, about to hit the Queen's Garden Trail at sunrise. We're out here pre-dawn. It's Labor Day weekend and I was very fearful of crowds. And you should be fearful of crowds just any old time here, in my experience. But yeah, I just wanted to get out here before the hordes come in and also see a really beautiful place at sunrise. Now I see a really big difference as I look through the viewfinder of this other camera here. You're starting to see the light. It might be time to get ready to start. The excitement is starting to mount. This is starting to get awesome. Well, it started off awesome. It's even getting more awesome now. All right, the sun is up and gonna start going down into this loop. It's amazing, but you can see there's quite a few folks out now. So one thing to note is we're facing east when you go down this thing, so the sun's gonna be all in your face when the sun rises as you head down. Let's go check this place out though. So now we're heading down the Queen's Garden Loop, so we get a different perspective of the canyon. Oh, you could see some beautiful light out there on some of these hoodoos already. Well, not already, it's almost too late now. The sun is definitely coming up. Bryce Canyon remains one of my top favorites of all time. It's not that big compared to other parks, especially this amphitheater area that we're descending down to now. And you can do some of these loop hikes pretty quickly. But you can also combine loops, and I did a video about that called the figure 8 combination loop. You can combine the Queen's Garden loop with the something called the peekaboo loop, forming a figure 8. So if you want to check that video out, I'll put a link in the description down below. Here's the part where I regret not bringing my sunglasses. And these forests here are beautiful too, all these pine trees glowing in the early morning sun. And you can even see more hoodoos over that ways. Ah, hoodoos. Are you guys familiar with the word hoodoo? I didn't make it up, I promise you. Those are hoodoos, these rock spire formations that you're gonna see all over the place. I mean, probably tens of thousands of them. The ones beyond here, all hoodoos, standing sentinel. And that one has like a mushroom head, or a Hershey kiss for a head. Take your pick. I'll leave that up to you. You can actually see the trail where we're going to be heading shortly. We're heading all the way down there. And yes, you do have to walk back out. You've got a couple options for how to do that. This looks like a tree octopus. That's frightening. Like, imagine if this thing just kind of like started like moving like that monster in Aliens and like jumped and sucked onto my face. All right, now we're really getting down in there. Heading down this trail here. not sure you can say you lived a complete life until you've come here to Bryce Canyon at least one time. We are right beneath these really tall rock spires now, and really neat window formation up there too. Yeah, now I'm really deep inside, and we keep descending. You go down fast here. All right, I'm in the Queen's Garden per se. This is a spectacular spot. This is the end of the Queen's Garden Trail. I never walked all the way to the end last time. I went to the Navajo Loop and then up Wall Street, like that direction. But this wasn't that much further, so don't miss out on this when you come here, because this might be one of the best spots. All right, we're gonna continue. I think we've got about another 1.5 miles to get out of the canyon. And yeah, we do have to go up, and I gotta decide which way I wanna go, and I'll explain more in a minute. There's a little Bryce Canyon chipmunk. Squirrely little guy there. That's actually Queen Victoria up there, the statue, and I kinda see it. It looks like a figure standing up. The next order of business now is to get out of the canyon, and we do have to, ascend, and there are 2 ways to do that, I believe. One is called Wall Street, and that takes you up this really steep winding staircase and through this like really narrow passage where cliffs loom like probably hundreds if not 1,000 feet above you or more. But I did that last time I was here, so I'm thinking of doing the other way up. A really helpful tip to note, especially if you're not familiar with Bryce, is that we're at a high elevation. I think sunset point was 8,000 feet or something like that, or sunrise. So it gets cold over here. And right now it's actually really warm. So in addition to bringing something warm, make sure you bring a backpack or something so you can actually remove that warm clothing when it gets too hot, which I think I'm about to do. Now that's so much better. I was sweating under that. Sport my new Joshua Tree t-shirt, by the way. Do you like that? Anyway, didn't come here to show off my t-shirts. We need to continue to get out of this place. So now that we're getting away from Queen's Garden, you can see there's not as many hoodoos over here. I mean, there still are some. You just have to turn around and look, but you do get this really beautiful pine forest out here, and it's nice and cool now that I took my hoodie off. It's hard to believe that I think somewhere up there is the Peekaboo Loop, which we did before. And if that's true, if you had to ascend to the top of that thing, that was some work. But I think we're gonna be working it here in a second or two. We're coming up on that cliff face, and I think our choice to be made about which trail to take. I'm actually a little torn here because even though I've already done Wall Street before, it's not always open. I think they close it during the winter. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Intensity, man. This is pretty hardcore because we have to climb up and out of this place very abruptly too. You can see that's not trivial. So if you're gonna come down here, you got to get back up. So keep that in mind. Maybe try the Navajo loop that we aren't doing, the one that I still have not yet done. Because I think that one might be a tad bit easier, I hear. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're about to get real. Wow, look at that. These really weird formations right above our heads here. And here's where it gets really narrow and kind of slot-like. All right, I am at the very bottom here of Wall Street and about to head up these switchbacks. Up and up, switchback after switchback. So my second time doing this. This isn't bad at all, to be honest. This isn't that hard. Although I'm stopping a lot to take pictures. So maybe I'm cheating a little bit, but we're almost there. It's a long way down though, isn't it? You can see the lookout point up there. That's our destination. Right up there. So close, yet so far. All right, I'm building up a good sweat now. I think I'm on the last couple switchbacks. Our progress has been awesome. What a fantastic view that is. Okay, all that remains now is a quick walk on the rim trail. I'm at Sunset Point. I need to go back to Sunrise Point where I started to see how filled up the parking lot is and to hopefully be able to get out of this place. All right, there you have it. Bryce Canyon sunrise hike down Queen's Garden. I would have to say that might be the top moment of 2021 so far. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but that was something special. And all I can wish is that you too one day will be able to experience that for yourself.